former member of the Boyz Ju Haknyeon, has just participated in his first interview since the prostitution scandal that led to his removal from the group earlier this year. In June 2025, Ju Haknyeon was suddenly removed from the Boyz, following rumors that he had solicited prostitution from a former AV actress, Asuka Kirara. His company, 100, immediately terminated his contract and brought a 2 billion won, about $1.4 million USD, lawsuit against him, which they then increased to 8 billion won, about $5.5 million USD, only a few weeks later. Police found no evidence of Ju Haknyeon engaging in solicitation of prostitution, and soon dropped the charges against him. But Haknyeon is still facing the devastating 8 billion won lawsuit from 100, set to begin in court this week. On December 3, Ju Haknyeon shared his side of the story with Billboard. He first clarified the events of the night that started it all, when he was accused of having sexual relations with Asuka Kirara. He said he met up with friends at a bar, where he first met Asuka Kirara. We were hanging out with many people and, as it got later while we were drinking, there was one person there, who used to be an AV, adult video, actress. Her name is Asuka Kirara. I met her there for the first time and, as far as I knew, she had been retired for about 5 to 7 years. Haknyeon said the two had a casual conversation about Asuka Kirara's career transition to business. She became very successful after changing from her previous career. So, while drinking together, I was curious, and we talked about various things, including discussions about business. She works with cosmetics. I know she also runs dermatology clinics, so we had those kinds of conversations while drinking when there were many people there, with us. After that, we kept drinking and everyone got a bit drunk together. As adults, it's normal to drink and get drunk, right? I'm turning 27 years old. Haknyeon's description of the night matches up with Asuka Kirara's, who explained months ago that the two met for the first time that night, and that Haknyeon had asked about her career. Haknyeon recalled that immediately after the media began reporting on the rumors of sexual relations between Haknyeon and Asuka Kirara, his company 100 brought him a contract termination agreement to sign. He said the agreement required him to pay a devastating amount in penalty fees. During this process, I said I wouldn't sign it, that I couldn't agree to this amount. I was so sorry and apologetic, crying a lot because, realistically, if I paid this, it would be the end of my life. I would go bankrupt. I just kept saying I couldn't do it. Following his refusal to sign the contract termination agreement, 100 brought forth the 8 billion won lawsuit against Haknyeon. In hindsight, Haknyeon believes the company was involved in the media coverage of his scandal, particularly after he refused to sign the agreement. It's too obvious because I only told the company. Honestly speaking, I never had any sexual relations with Kirara, and we never even discussed this at the company. I never stayed anywhere with Asuka overnight. There is no evidence, and the reporter never presented any evidence, but that's still how they wrote the story. He pointed out that despite the police clearing him of the charges against him, the company was still continuing with a lawsuit claiming otherwise. Haknyeon expressed his desire to warn other K-pop artists about the potential for this kind of behavior from companies. I want people to know that the company doesn't protect their artists and isn't acting like a proper company. If I lose this case over something I didn't do, the companies will certainly abuse this kind of situation again. See also, the Boyz unveil the highlight medley for their winter special single Still Love You.